can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
And the starting lineup for Miami, they've got Bam Adebayo. Tyler Hero is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Powell, and it's Wiggins in at the power forward position. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson, and it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Now here's Harris. Over Wiggins. Adebayo grabs the board. Down low. And he throws it down with one hand.
Just springing off the floor. Wiggins showing his athletic ability.
Harris outside. For three, Robinson hits a three-pointer.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Their last encounter in Miami.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Pass to Mitchell. Hero for three. Duren with a rebound. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the inside. Harris down low. Wiggins on him. And here's Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. Another shot. Outside Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Robinson's got 6.
Robinson not afraid to let it fly from deep. You gotta get out on him.
Back to Powell. Pass to Hero. Now here's Mitchell. For three, Powell. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Detroit has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Back to Cunningham. The three is up. Here's Duren. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Adebayo, a screen on Robinson. Hero, no good. Detroit leading by 5. And for Tyler Hero, people immediately think of the shooting, but there's much more to his game, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., look, he's much improved as a playmaker. As a rookie, he only averaged about 2 assists. But last year, I think he was over 5, and he gives a consistent effort at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, that's on the defense there. Now, you can't let Wiggins get this kind of positioning inside.
Wiggins against Harris. Now Cunningham, a reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game.
And the defense was all over him, but Cunningham shows some toughness inside.
Pass to Adebayo. Now Hero. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And B.A., if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. So we'll see Tobias Harris go to the line here. That one belongs to Wiggins.
First team foul. At the line for Detroit.
On the lane. One shot.
Tobias Harris. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Harris. Stand while they're cobbling together in offense. The Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, BA, only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating, making that commitment a key pillar of the Heat culture.
Now here's Wiggins. What a tremendous game he played against Denver. Here's Cunningham. Counted. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Heat trail by 8. Hero outside. Adebayo sets a screen. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 5 now.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Over Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Heat. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Cunningham. And too long on the shot. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And the Heat making a change here. Jaquez is checked in. The Pistons have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Wiggins. He has 7. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A 3rd foul this early could spell trouble.
Bears checked in for Miami.
Number 7, Aaliyah Webb.
The Pistons leading. And here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. Robinson on the wing. Back to Cunningham. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Harris's shot is good.
The team counts on Harris for this right here. I mean, his efficiency is a big part of their offensive scheme.
Here's Hero. Right side Jaquez. Jacks up a 3. And Hero with the 3. Hero's got 8.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Thompson passes to Duren. Thompson scanning the floor. Back to Harris. Pass to Duren. Detroit moving the ball around. Cunningham against Hero. Lets it fly. And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Hero finds Powell. Back to Hero. Fires the 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 2. And so the timeout by JB Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Larson's checked in for Powell. Taking a look at some numbers here for Bam Adebayo.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
left side. Outside Robinson. Pass to Thompson. Cunningham outside. 6 to shoot. From 18 feet away, Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
To the wing, right side. Here's Larson. 3-pointer, no good. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Harris. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Karis LeVert comes in for Thompson, and Jaden Ivey subbed in for Robinson. And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Pass to Harris. From outside the arc, he drops it from range. Harris has got 11 points.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Now here's Adebayo, covered by Duren. Adebayo in the post, working on Duren. Here's Larson. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Detroit has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Harris on the wing. Ivey outside. Pass to LeVert. Now Duren. He's guarded by Hero. And here's Ivey from the arc. Larson with a rebound. Miami trailing. Ware with it. And in that win against the Nuggets, he was a major factor as well. Back to Adebayo. Shoots over Duren. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Bam gets it around the hoop. He knows what to do.
2 minutes remaining.
LeVert outside.
2 minutes.
Back to Ivey. Pass to Harris. Duren, the screen. Here's the 3. They get the rebound. Here's Cunningham. And here's Ivey from the arc. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hero scanning the floor. Here's Ware. Pounded by Harris. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And here's Ivey from the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out left to the wing. Miami moving it around. Pass to Larson. And here's Adebayo. Back to Hero. Fires at the elbow. Again, the Heat score.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pistons trail by 4. Harris outside. Cunningham outside. Harris outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. For the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. Jenkins comes in for Cade Cunningham. Miami also changing it up. Powell comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Smith in for Tyler Hero. Heat leading by 4. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Powell. He had 25 points in the win against Denver. Puts up a deep three. The shot no good. Here's Stewart. Tyler Hero has been on display for Miami, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We'll be right back after this word. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Holland out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Jaden Ivey. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Jenkins in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Now here's Powell. No points so far. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
That one falls for Powell.
Well, we've seen Norman Powell be a starter, average 20 for a season. He's also been a 6th Man of the Year candidate. No matter his role, Norman Powell's a guard who produces at a high level.
And the Heat making a change here. Jovic is checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. When you're a 6'8" pivot like Isaiah Stewart, you'd better have the strength to battle longer players.
Yeah, B.A., his game is all about power. Once he establishes position, it's hard to root him out of there. And man, he sets some teeth-rattling things.
Here's Larson, following the score by Detroit. Pass to Jovic, fires for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Holland. Now Ivey. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivey will not be stopped.
Pass to Ware. Here's Larson. Launches it. Outside Jaquez. To the middle. Tipped away. Over LeVert. Jaquez no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Holland. The 3. Knocks down the long J. Jenkins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Powell, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Jovic. Miami, no good that time either. For Detroit, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And finished off by Stewart.
Thunderous jam from Stewart.
And Miami has possession. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. BA, back to you.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Detroit leading by 4. Here's Jenkins. Pass to Holland. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's LeVert. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. Khalil Ware. Second personal foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
And some changes here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Robinson comes in for Ivy. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Miami also changing it up. Adebayo's checked in for Jovic. And Mitchell's subbed in for Larson. And the free throw, no good. Will stand whether he's coming off the bench or starting. Karis LeVert has become a guy teams rely on.
Yeah, Brian, coaches love that about him. He can produce for you whenever you need him to. That readiness is a valuable trait in this league.
Now here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. Thompson passes to Stewart. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Cunningham outside. Adebayo grabs the board.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Adebayo in the post. He's against Stewart. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
And he can't get the first one. Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, B.A., it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body. And mentally, it might be even more difficult.
Harris has checked in for the Pistons. And he sinks the second.
Well, it's not easy being a 6'9" center in the NBA, but Bam holds his own fine with most of the 7-footers out there.
Now here's Thompson. No points yet. Harris left side. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Man, I'll tell you what. Everything Harris does tonight offensively has been working. He's piling up the points.
Here's Jaquez. 20 points for him last game against Denver. Adebayo a screen on Thompson. Inside. Adebayo rocking the rim.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Cunningham on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Looking to get back on track. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Ware. Now Powell. And it's Harris with the rebound. And here's Detroit. They're on a 15-3 run. Thompson outside. And here's Cunningham. Checked by Mitchell. There's the triple. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. And now it's a 10-point Detroit lead. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Adebayo. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Detroit making a change here. Duran's checked in. Fontecchio's checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Norm Powell. And he drops a first. And both free throws good for Adebayo.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Cunningham looking around. The three-pointer off the mark. Heat trail by 8. Fontecchio, the pass to Mitchell. Now Adebayo. Miami moving it around. Adebayo, a screen on Robinson. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 17 points.
Yeah, he's crafty in the two-man game. Hero getting the space he needs.
On the wing, Thompson. It's guarded by Fontecchio. Pass to Cunningham. Harris outside. Fires the three. Miami grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Adebayo passes to Mitchell. Now Fontecchio, the three ball. Duran with the rebound. Duran's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Cunningham. Now here's Duran. Outside Robinson. From downtown. Fires in the triple. 9 points in the game.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Back to Mitchell. Fontecchio, the pass to Mitchell. Hero against Robinson. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Well, this team relies on Hero's offensive production, and tonight he has delivered.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Hero outside. Adebayo from long range. Sends it home from three-point land.
Adebayo being aggressive there. Quick release on the catch and shoot.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Miami making a switch here. Jovic is checked in. And hey, we got Big Sean in the building tonight for this Pistons home game.
Yeah, a very proud Detroit native who has done a lot for this city. It's great to see Big Sean out here supporting his team.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 11. Outside Robinson. Beyond the arc. And Fontecchio pulls it down. Heat trail by 6. Pass to Adebayo. Bam! He gets it to go at the rim.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
And here's Harris. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Now here's Hero. He's got 19. The shot won't fall.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Harris. And again, it's Detroit.
Well, infrequently, Harris will take these mid-range looks, but he'd rather be closer in.
Pass to Jovic. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Fontecchio, defended by Thompson. Robinson against Hero. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Hero's got 21.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. The top pick in his draft, Cade Cunningham, was brought in to turn the Pistons around, Coach.
Well, absolutely, B.A., but people got frustrated that it didn't happen right away. But after some good personal years, but not so good for the team, B.A., Cade led the Pistons to the playoffs last year.
And the first one at the line is good. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Look at who's out there now for Miami. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Jovic. And it's Powell in for Fontecchio. Both free throws good from Cunningham.
Well, Cade Cunningham is a terrific all-around player. His scoring, passing, and rebounding are a huge lift for this team.
Now here's Powell. Back to Mitchell. Miami moving it around. Hero for 3. Drains the triple. 24 points for him.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Minute 32 left to play in the first half. Cunningham outside. Takes the 3. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now. Hero finds Mitchell. Now Hero. He's got 24. Driving in. Uneasy 2 on the layup. And now just a 3-point Pistons lead.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Outside Robinson. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Shot goes. Cunningham with the grit.
Great touch there from Cunningham. He's so skilled.
Hero outside. Wiggins looking around. Pass to Powell. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Well, you got to chase Powell off that 3-point line, or he's going to make you pay.
Outside Robinson. Duren the screen. Now Cunningham. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Adebayo. And so it's Cade making things happen for Detroit. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Coach, it's been a hard-fought game. A lot of hustle plays. What gets you over the hump in the second half?
Well, we just have to keep on grinding. That's what this kind of game is like. In many ways it feels like a playoff game. But those plays right there, ball in the air, ball on the floor, we gotta make sure we're dominating those areas and then make some plays.
We'd love to see playoff intensity there in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole game, but hey, as long as you're hot, keep taking them.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
When you've got two great players going at it like this, buckle up. It's an adventure. I'm telling you, I think the second half, one will emerge as the top dog. Roof, roof.
Roof, roof.
Two big dogs at the top of the food chain going at it here.
Roof, roof, roof.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Miami trailing. And let's take a look at Miami. They've got Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Powell in at the three.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, BA. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Brian?
High praise. Allie, thank you. Now here's Wiggins. Outside Adebayo. Hero outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Pistons shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Harris outside. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 11. Powell passes to Mitchell. The shot's good. And it's a three-point Heat lead.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Thompson outside. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Harris passes to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from the high post. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Hero. Now Adebayo. Outside Mitchell. Launches a three. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
To the paint. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
Strong work by Adebayo.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense. fifth on the list, Miami.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. 6-point game. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Hero for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Harris outside. Pass to Duran. Harris outside. Fires from deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Outside Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Cunningham. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Bam, hits a nice shot.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
On the wing, Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. The 3, here's Harris. Another miss by Harris.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Wiggins. Oh, look at Wiggins rising inside.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Thompson outside. Harris outside. And again, the Pistons missing.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Clock at 4. Here's Cunningham. Knocks down the 18-footer. Cunningham's got 17.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Hero. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. It's good. Hero's got 31.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Thompson, a screen on Mitchell. Cunningham up top, checked by Mitchell. Cunningham steps on the gas. And the layup falls. Cunningham's got 19 points.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Kate can take over a game.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Now here's Hero. Adebayo sets a screen. Hero, no good. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham outside. Outside Robinson. And here's Duran. He's got 6. Harris up top. Good on the shot. Harris has got 4 points this quarter.
He's often labeled as an outside shooter, but Harris does most of his scoring inside.
Pass to Powell. Wiggins with it. He's got 9. Puts up a 3. Adebayo. Great positioning on the putback.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And the Pistons shooting just 36% in the third. Harris outside. Off target with the 3.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Powell passes to Wiggins. And Wiggins knocks down the 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
So it's Miami now, following the score by Detroit. Takes a step back. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. It's Powell on the wing. For 3. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Robinson on the wing. There's Cunningham with a three. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Sinks the tray.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Pistons trail by 12. Pass to Harris. Here's Cunningham. Powerful take from Cunningham.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Here's Adebayo. Outside Mitchell. Powell passes to Mitchell. To the middle. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Down by 12. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
And I love the energy on defense. Wiggins working hard to come up with the block right there.
Powell's shot is off.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggling.
Cunningham outside. Duran in the high post. Pass to Harris. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And here's Cunningham outside. Again the miss by Cunningham. Miami leading by 12. Powell outside. Here's Adebayo. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Adebayo's got 8 points in the quarter. Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham going to work inside.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And a new group getting ready for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Harris. Karis LeVert comes in for Thompson. Ivy's checked in for Robinson. Jenkins comes in for Cunningham. Miami also changing it up. Ware comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Jaime Jaquez is subbed in for Mitchell. Now here's Adebayo. 20 points for him. Ware the screen for 3. Powell, he buries it from 3. Powell's got 7.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
A minute 50 left in the third. Jenkins misses.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Hero on the wing. He's checked by LeVert. Back to Ware. Powell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Ware. 3-pointer. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. The 11-footer. The rebound by Ware. Heat leading by 15. Here's Hero. He's got 31. 4-3. The rebound by Detroit. Stewart's got rebound number 7 tonight. Now Ivy. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. No one near him. And he knocks the jumper down. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
That one drops for him.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Pass to Ivy. 30 seconds left in the third. Off target from outside. And for Miami, they're shooting about 60% for the game. Adebayo finds Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Hero's got 7 now in this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Stewart, a screen on Powell. And here's Ivy from the arc. Gets the 3-ball to go. And so it's the Miami Heat up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Holland out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Stewart in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Detroit right now. Cunningham against Mitchell. And here's Cunningham. Off target at the rim.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Takes a 3. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3. And the Heat lead by 17.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Now here's Stewart. Ivy finds LeVert. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Heat leading by 17. Here's Adebayo. And the big finish by Adebayo.
Wow. Look at Adebayo there. Showing off a little bit, I think.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Mitchell against Cunningham. Good work there as it goes. Cunningham's got 25 points.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Outside Jaquez. This one for 3. The Pistons clear it. Ivy outside. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. Now LeVert. Over Mitchell. Adebayo grabs the board. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. They swipe it. Here's Holland. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Now here's Jaquez. Got a hand on it. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Cunningham on the wing. Jaquez covers, and it's Cunningham missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Ware with it. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Ware. Outside Jaquez. Here's Larson. The 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pistons trail by 18. Now here's Ivy. Stewart outside. Here's Holland. Puts it up. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. On the wing, Mitchell. Adebayo in the post. He's watched by Cunningham. Such a wide open look. Larson's got 6 in the quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Now here's Ivy. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Team foul. Memphis. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Miami.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
The first free throw is good. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, BA. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys. And bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Now here's Hero. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Duncan Robinson.
Well, defensively, you have to do your best to guard Hero without fouling because he's nearly automatic from the line.
Hero, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Hero. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, BA, and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled jumping into people.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
And Duren doesn't fear the contact. In fact, he welcomes it when he's trying to score.
Duren taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Second free throw, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Wiggins. Good D by Duren.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Back to Thompson. Down low. And Duren with the basket on the assist by Thompson. 11 points for Jalen Duren.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
Mitchell, the pass to Hero. Let's go with a three. Connects from downtown. Hero's got 38 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Cunningham. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
Pass to Ware. And here's Hero. Now here's Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duren with a rebound. Duren's Pistons trail by 19. Now Harris, pounded by Wiggins. Harris passes to Duren. Pass to Thompson. Harris outside. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Hero outside from the arc. The Pistons clear it. Pass to Harris. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, we've seen Tobias do this for years. Figure out different ways to score it, including via the free throw line.
Tobias Harris, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Pretty easy to be the teammate of Tobias Harris. You can count on double digits from him most nights, and he doesn't need a ton of the ball to get there.
Adebayo's checked in for Ware. And he makes both free throws.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
Hero outside. Wiggins for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Inside. Here's Harris. And again, no good by Detroit.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Pass to Powell. Here's Adebayo. Robinson defending. From deep, Mitchell. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Cunningham. Takes a 13-footer. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 20th rebound here tonight.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Now here's Wiggins. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Duren in the high post, working on Adebayo. Duren, the pass to Harris. And the shot's good. 23 points for Tobias Harris.
And for Harris, it's about getting into a rhythm. Once he does this, he can take over games.
Pass to Adebayo. Now Mitchell from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Harris outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Cunningham outside. Here's Harris. And so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched it last. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Wiggins outside. Now Mitchell. Outside Hero. He launches. It's money from deep.
Well, this is what Hero is out here to do. He's a very reliable three-point scorer.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Tyler Hero.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
Well, it didn't start out with him being in this crowd's crosshairs, but as the game went along, he kept pouring it on him. It's safe to say they don't want to see this guy anywhere near their arena for a long, long time. Pistons trail by 18. Here's Thompson. Now Cunningham. Yes! Using that window!
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
Outside Hero. Let's loose for three. It's cleared away by Thompson. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. From 12 feet out. Cleared away by Hero. Heat leading by 16. Mitchell outside. Now Powell. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Here's Hero. Jacks up a three. Can't get it to go. Duran against Hero. Owning the post right there.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
The Heat shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Now Hero. Wiggins outside. Now Hero. Just 5 on the clock. The triple drops.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Heat.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Tyler Hero.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Here's Hero, following the score by Detroit. Outside Wiggins. And count it!
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Larson. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Tyler, we know you are never shy. What gives you that confidence to let it fly when the pressure is on?
I like taking the big shot. My teammates, my coaches, they all trust me, put me in the right spots, and sometimes I make a couple big shots here and there.
Well, you give them a reason to trust as well. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Tyler Hero.